Here to let people know that this action is going on as planned across the world, as a matter of fact, but the center of gravity will be Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, where Mr. Nnamdi Kanu is currently unlawfully and unjustly detained by the the State Security Services, known as DSS. The law is very clear. Mr. Nnamdi Kanu's detention is not just illegal, it's a national disgrace. The government is disobeying its own courts and mocking the Nigerian Constitution, the 1999 Constitution that they subscribe to. Here is the truth, and what they don't want you to know is that the Court of Appeal cleared Mr. Kanu in 2022 and discharged and acquitted him. That's the final. Yet the DSS, even upon this discharge and acquittal, never released him even for a second, in disobedience of the Court of Appeal position. It was pure contempt, and it has always been their tradition to defy the rule of law.
On October 20th, Nigerians from all walks of life are expected to take to the streets in a peaceful protest, not for violence, not for chaos, but for justice. The call is simple and clear. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Good day. If you are listening to me this afternoon, I kindly implore you to subscribe to this channel while you're listening, and like and share so that we can continue to bring you these groundbreaking stories. These protests announced by the activist Omoyole Sowore represent more than one man's fate. It is about the principle of justice, the rule of law, and the fundamental right of citizens to be heard. For far too long, the case of Nnamdi Kanu has dragged on in the court, wrapped in secrecy and delay, as if justice can be postponed indefinitely. Instead of listening to the cries of the people, the government has chosen to use intimidation, police invitations, court injunctions, and threats. Just this week, the Nigerian police force went to court seeking an ex parte order to stop citizens from protesting, a move that the Federal High Court has wisely rejected. The judge refused to silence the people without hearing them first. The decision alone shows that our democracy, though battered, still has breath in it. In Imo State, the police summoned Chief Ralph Wazuluke, the leader of MASOB, who has shown his interest to fully participate on the protest to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They invited him on the same day of the protest, a clear attempt to keep him away from the streets. But the Nigerians are not fooled. We know what this means. We know when the powerful fear peaceful protest, it is because truth is standing too close to their doors. Nnamdi Kanu's continued detention is not just an Igbo issue. It is a Nigerian problem. It is against social justice. When the rights of one citizen are violated, the rights of all are endangered. The Constitution guarantees freedom of speech, freedom of association, and the right to peaceful assembly, not as privileges, but as promises, as enshrined in the Constitution. What is happening on October 20th is not rebellion. It is responsibility. It is the people saying, we remember that our democracy is supposed to protect us. We remember what our democracy is supposed to look like. From Lagos to Enugu, from Abuja to Aba, and to other parts of Nigeria, even to outside the shores of this country, citizens are uniting to say that no man should be held indefinitely without justice. that the state cannot continue to silence decent voices with fear, that we will not allow the ghost of October 20th, 2020, the day of the End SARS massacre, to repeat themselves in 2025. Never again. This protest is the voice of conscience against selective justice. So on October 20th, let it be known that Nigerians stood up peacefully, firmly, hand in hand, together. Let the world see that the cry for Nnamdi Kanu's release is not the cry of a tribe, but the cry of a people demanding fairness. The police may summon, the courts may delay, politicians may pretend not to hear, but history is listening. Every great change in our nation's story began with citizens who refused to be silenced. Once again, it is time to speak. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu because justice delayed is justice denied. Free Nnamdi Kanu because Nigerians' unity cannot be built on oppression. Free Nnamdi Kanu because peace without justice is an illusion. This October 20th, let us march, not in anger, but hand in hand in one purpose. Let our voices rise above fear. Let truth echo through every street and every screen, every microphone, because when freedom speaks, even power must listen. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.